Hey, what's happening, guys? Stoby here. So, yeah, doing a quick preview, very quick, keep it brief. So, didn't film one with Todd's or Marcel. Find myself sitting at home, not living my best life today. Hopefully, my team is feeling a bit better than myself. Slightly better performances from those guys than my own immune system. So we'll just run through, have a very quick look at the matchups. So super brief, boom. First matchup, as always, Kyle in the box seat for some reason. I guess that's commish powers, whatever. Fifth plays 11th. Some changes here. Joe O, big offer Hangawe comes in to the mids. And that's about it. So can't remember who he dropped. I know that Maguire's not really doing much for him, so he's actually moved from the Cowboys. Hey, truck. From the Cowboys to the Dragons. So yeah, that's interesting. I don't know where the minutes are going to go for him. So yeah, Maguire might be a bit of a dud from now on for him. As far as the Joe O pickup. He's been very up and down. Not really reliable. I picked him up at one point after a big score, thinking, maybe he turned it around at the Tigers. I know he scored decent last week, but yeah, up and down. So I don't know. I wish Kyle the best of luck with him. So we'll see. I like what Peachy's been doing at the Titans now that he's starting. Elliott as well, doing good stuff. And Fafita, bagging about 1 million tries. So, yeah, it's good stuff for him there. Holmes has got a nice matchup against Canterbury. No, it's not Canterbury. Is it? Who's he playing? I fucking get him mixed up all the time. Canterbury and the Bulldogs. And, what's going on? Boom. Yeah, no, he is playing Canterbury. There you go. So that's a good matchup for him. At fullback, he's been doing good numbers. Fodawaker, much like Big Tino, he's been very up and down there at the Titans. It seems Fafita's the only one who gets the consistent scores at the moment. So, yeah, be hoping Fodawaker shows a bit more consistency. For Rhett, he's brought in the big guns, Grant, straight into it. 1 round on the bench, and he's kicked Robson aside. So at least he knows that he's got a very good backup in Robson there. So that's one small saving grace. Can't have enough hookers, eh? But Grant back, and hoping for big things. So now he's firing on all cylinders. He's got Grant and Haas. Haas was back to probably his best last week. So big score, 70 something, I believe. Nicarima, he's been pretty good. He's been up and down. It looks like Dylan Brown suspended. I don't know what happened there with Dylan Brown, to be perfectly honest. It's a mystery to me. Brimson, very good matchup against Manly. Drinkwater has that same good matchup against Canterbury. He's been going all right in the halves. Rapana needs to lift from last week. There's no more photos of Rhett making its way on a Reddit looking like a broken man. I don't know. This one could go either way. It depends what kind of a mood David Fafita's in, to be perfectly honest. I think... potentially Rhett's stronger in some spots. Kyle's stronger in others. I don't know. I'll throw Rhett a bone. He'll get an upset here, but it'll be a very tight contest between these two Titans. Not Gold Coast Titans, different types of Titans. Next matchup, Jared Roberts, Marty Hill. 7th place 6. Some middling scores and results for these gentlemen. Straight into the hookers. Cook, all the promise in the world, and Yeah, he's delivering worse than Australia Post right now because points have been not coming as frequently as they should. So absolute definition of the yo-yo El Cookie is. And I've mentioned how I felt about Hodgson a million times. Broken record, not going there. He's not that good. Not in fantasy. Lukey Thompson, he was a good pickup. He was, scored quite well last week. As I was alluding to with some of the other players like Joe from Cole's side, they can have one big score. It's can they keep it up? So we'll see with Luke Thompson. But yeah, he definitely seemed to add a bit for the Bulldogs. Yeah, Glenn, I don't know. He's just there, isn't he? And look who we got. George Williams. When's he going to learn? I'm gonna text him after this is over. Let's go, when are you going to play Jerome Luai? Like, that's all that I want. Just play Jerome Luai. I don't know what he's doing with his winger fullback. CNK. He is out for some time. And he didn't pick up a winger fullback off the waivers. He picked up Fitzgibbon, who's still out injured. So need a winger fullback, bud, and you need to put Luai in your side. Finally, Niokore, yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, Armour hopefully benefits from Fanil Blake being out. Don't know. It's too early to tell if that's how it's going to go. Mitchie Barnett, yeah. He needs to pick it up again. A few kind of downer weeks, I think. Cherry Evans, absolute gold last week. More of that, please. And Brett Morris. Oh, yeah, this is Marty's side, isn't it? I'm like, Jared doesn't know Brett Morris. What the fuck? So, yeah, Brett Morris, just doing Brett Morris things. I don't know if he'll score a hat-trick against the Storm. So, yeah. All in all, decent size. If Jared throws in Luai and finds a winger fullback, then Jared to win. If not, I don't know. Like a tie, 312-point tie apiece. Yeah, that's my bold prediction. Next matchup, second plays ninth. A couple of champions. One team playing like a champion. The other one playing like Daniel Todashini. Yeah. Turpin, he's been doing all right. Mitch Kenny, I don't know. What's his average? 45. Okay. Yeah. I don't know when Coruscant's back. Yeah. Jesse's not getting much value for money there. That's for sure. Nicora's back. Yeah, finally. He's returned. So he's had one long-term injury back. Couple of new acquisitions. Well, one new acquisition. Jake Trbojevic there in the mids. So that would be a cracking addition to Jesse's side if this was 2016, because I don't know, Jake Trbojevic was a fantasy beast back then, but I definitely think that the last couple of years he's just he's just meat and potatoes now. And you know, he used to have that extra something, but now it's just boring old meat and potatoes. No spices even, you know, it's outrageous. Capewell, he needs to pick it up because he's had a couple of duds. So yeah, he could go big against the Bronx. That's a great matchup. Also a great matchup for To'o. He could score 1 million meat pies. Bird impressive last week, as was Whiten. Be very interesting to see what Paps can do versus the Roosters. Wow. Todd's he just switches out his Raiders mids at will, this bloke, all over the place. So he's got Fucking hell. He's got 3 mids on the bench. Oh. So if anyone needs any mids, you know where to find them. Todd's is fucking hoarding them all. Hughes needs to lift because he's been pretty pedestrian for Todd's. Yeah, Manu as well. Tom Trebojevic, boom, into the side. And look who we have here. We also have, is it Caleb? Yeah, Caleb Akins. He will be deputising for CNK, and I think he's going to be in there for quite a while. Whether he's any good, I don't know. I think we've seen glimpses of him before in the past. Can't remember how good he went fantasy-wise. But yeah, and who's that pleb he's got over his side? Kotrick. Yeah, Kotrick has been dropped. You hate to see it happen. R.I.P. Kotrick. Gone too soon, my friend. We got the fog and cheese versus healthy bowel movements. I'm just trying to decipher that team name from Marcel. I don't know. Maybe Marcel doesn't have a lactose issue, so after he eats cheese, he's got healthy bowel movements. I don't know. That's all I got. I always knew he'd struggle with this particular team name. Yeah, speaking of struggles, couple additions to Austin's side. So made a trade with myself. So Ricky and Lowry joined the squad. And to be honest, that Ricky trade backfired on him almost instantly because we made the trade. He asked for Ricky. He seeked Ricky out. I was originally trying to pawn off one of my centers to replace Opachik. And he wanted Ricky. We made the trade, put it through. It was waiting on Kyle, and then team list came out, and Ricky was named on the bench. So, yeah, hate to see it happen for him, and you love to see it if you're me. That is unfortunate. So, I don't know. He's still playing him. Obviously, I think Jackson is out. He has, I don't know, something with his leg. I think he's got legs. Yeah, that's it. No, there's some there. Austin sent it through, and I was like, okay, cool. Totally forgot all about it. Fogarty is back. Yeah, as I've said, Titans good matchup against Manly. Anyone who plays Manly, that's a good matchup. So yeah, any other good matchups? I don't know. Carrigan, as Austin likes to call him, not living up to that name at all. So I'm just going to go with Carrigan. At the moment, 49.5, but he's had a couple of stinkers in there. I mean, just look at the average and it's all right, but a few stinkers. And you have to remember, that's a first-round pick, so you expect more. You definitely do. Needs Hunt back. That's all I'll say there. The healthy bowel movements. He has had a couple of bad runs, Marcel. Smashed by Mike, and then a 500 put on him by myself. But he posted a big score, like 480 something. So, yeah, good signs there. Rain leaves the side because Little dropped. So played Little to a stack of points, but clearly the Tigers coach Michael Maguire wasn't having it, so see you, Little. Moving back to the starting side, TPJ, yeah, don't know, he's playing on the edge now, takes Ricky's spot, so he's been moving around a bit, starting, was it 13, he can play front row, he's been on the bench, now he's on the edge, I don't know, he's just, you don't know what you're going to get from him. Toby Rudolph gets a start. He's been languishing on the waivers basically all season. What's he scored? 42.4 average. It's not the worst. I don't know. Maybe he's better off trading Todd's for one of his million mids. Who knows? Frizzell. What's Frizzell averaging? 56. Just the quiet achiever, just quietly going about his business, just Frizzell things. Luciano, he was pretty involved last week. They lost, but, he was there. Doing better than his brother. Chad Townsend, he's been going good guns. Wish he could fucking tackle. Then we wouldn't let in so many tries. Avarillo, he turned it around last week. There was a section there where he was hot. Don't know if the Bulldogs can string more than 10 good minutes of footy together. We'll see. Tedesco, yep. He's had a few quieter weeks. And is he going to change that around against Melbourne? I don't know. Really, it's Adam Dewey, Dingo. I don't know how you spell it or pronounce it. Let's call him Dewey. Yeah, he's been holding the fort down for Tedesco. 56 average in his 2 games. What's Teddy averaging? 60. Just pathetic, Teddy. That's very pedestrian, mate. Picks up DWZ. Pure backup there. Second last matchup, I think. First plays 12. Ooh, here we go. This is David versus Goliath. So, yeah, let's look at Kirsty's side first. So, she's got Simpkin in. There's good raps on him. I mean, he's been playing good enough in reserves to kick out what's his face? Little. So, yeah, hopefully he performs. He's got to do better than Brayley was doing. So, not a lot of points there for poor Kirst. Brown comes into the side. So, no, there's Trobovich in Paradise. And sorry about that. And Brown is in. And Shane Wright comes in. Yeah, look, 2 games, 46 average. Can we bring up his stats? So 63 in 80 minutes. Cool. Beast. 29 and 72. I don't know. That's just edge all over, isn't it? Massive difference in the tackles from game to game. What else is different? I don't know. He hasn't. Yeah, the run meters are way down. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, Kirsty's taken a big punt there. Getting right in because very unproven. To be perfectly honest, what was Brown averaging? 48.8. I need to go back and see what Turbo's averaging. 48.8. 50.4, yeah. I mean, it's not that bad a trade for Kirsty, really. I don't see her losing anything with Nathan Brown against Dravojevic. A couple points, So let's have a look at the stats. Okay, so 52, 52, 48, 45, 55. You know what you're gonna get. All right, let's bring it over. Mr. Brown. Let's go to Browntown, shall we? So, yeah, 47, 50, 52, 44, 51. So, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to ask Jesse what he was thinking, really, because I don't see any upside in the trade for him. I basically see that as a very sideways move. I don't see any upside potential in Jake Dravojevic. Like I said, I think he's very meat and potatoes now, and I think that that kind of creative side of his play is really just fallen off. I mean, it's potential he's got Turbo back in his side. They've always had a good combination, him and Tom. If Tom can stay fit, they might link up a little bit. But, yeah, I know, to me, that's very sideways. And then, if Wright's any good, then Kirsty wins that trade big time, So, it's really up to how Wright performs. So, I mean, originally I was like, when I saw the trade, I was like, right. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, he had a shitty score last week. He scored one really good score. But, when you look at Brown versus Trebojevic, I think, potentially she actually comes out on top. So, Jesse, explain your motivations, please, in the comments. Corey Waddell. Yeah. Is this guy play NRL? Really? Okay. Don't let anyone play at the Bulldogs, eh? Will Kennedy. He's been going real good guns for the Sharkies. Up. Nofo bagged the try. Had one disallowed. So she needs more of those meat pies. Anyway, I was quickly going through this and then I did a fucking tangent on that trade for 50 minutes. Marnie. Yeah, it's Reed Marnie, actually. He's been good. He's been great, actually. So keep it up. Big Mike says, Takiaho, great guns. The only weak link is Kikau. Very up and down. But as we've talked about in a lot of the sides, there's a lot of players that are very up and down. Momorowski and, against the Broncos could be a cricket score. Gagai as well. Rabbits, I should say, could absolutely open up the Tigers. The Tigers were just terrible last week. Predictions, you have to say Mike, don't you? Let's hope Kirsty's team can put up a spirited affair. The best she can hope for is that, she doesn't get the HIAs and that Mike cops a few. So, yeah. Let's go Team Kirsty, but let's be real. Mike probably gets that one. Speaking of absolute bloodbaths, my team versus Mr. Chris. Should be a good matchup. Chris was the talk of the town going into round 2 after a big round 1. And he's kind of flatlined since then, so hasn't had the best of luck. Particular to Panua, a big head knock, 2 points, I think, the other week. Last week didn't really do too much. So, down to 42 average. I mean, he can definitely score higher than that. I can see him scoring quite well against Melbourne. Unfortunately for myself, so we've got Clemmer and Fisher Harris. So Arrow has disappeared this week. So, expect to see Arrow ton up. I mean, if I was him, I would have got rid of Arrow too. So he's gone Fisher Harris over Marty to Power. Locking in the points early with that game. I think early in the round it is. Jacob Host. He's just, he's there. Munster against the Roosters. I don't know. He's got a couple of backs here, so I'm personally seeing their matchups as favourable to me because, if Morrison, Tupou, and Munster, if they're going to be quiet against anyone, it'll be against the Roosters for Morrison, Tupou, and Munster. Oh, I mean the fucking Storm. You know what I mean? They're fucking playing each other. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, Astrid. So Corey Thompson as well. Oh, he's been hot shit. But like the good kind. What are we looking at? 52. Nobody saw that coming. Good stuff. Madison, leaving him out. Smart. Don't know what you're going to get. Oh, and who would need Madison anyway when you got Bryce Cartwright there? Fucking up the Cardi party, hey? So my side. Boom. Dufty, he is the new arrival. I did like Blake Lowry. Is it Blake? What is it? Am I getting that right? I don't fucking know. What's his name? No, it's Dane Lowry. I'm thinking of Blake Laurie. Fuck. I do like him. I think he'll be a great footballer. I just think that the Tigers haven't worked out how to utilize him. And I think one of these seasons he's going to be a great draft pickup and he'll absolutely carve up. I just think at the moment Dufty's going to be a lot more reliable for me. So hoping for some big things. Also hoping for big things. Latrell, another carve up. please. Against the Tigers, that could be anything. Kelly against Manly, that could also be anything. Speaking of anything, Cleary against the Broncos. The dream matchups just keep on rolling here. Yes, please. Just an absolute carve up, That's what I want. Welch, big try last week. He killed it. Yep, love your work, Welchie. Do not love your work, Big Tino. I had no idea why he scored so poor. I didn't watch the game. Turns out he got moved to the edge, opposite edge of where Fafita is. And David scored 3 tries and had all the fucking ball. So don't be such a ball hog, mate. Jed, dead set. I don't know. Tino is an absolute roller coaster for me. But yeah, he hasn't got in the way of me scoring 500s, so can't complain. I'll complain when he cost me a win. So there you go. And Brayley, what can you say? No room for Taumalolo. I don't know. He's playing the last game of the round, so he got pulled last week. I don't think I need to risk it, especially. Potentially he could score a lot more than Tino, considering how Tino's been playing. But gonna keep showing some faith, and Teague Wilton comes into the edge to replace fucking that bloke Ricky that I shafted to the other side. So he's been going good. Don't know how long he's gonna hang around in the side. We'll see, but he's been solid. And I'll win by 300 points, give or take. Couple hundred. So those are your matchups. That's it. We'll wrap it up there. And I think that should be some close matchups this week. Hopefully the 2 people that tuned in enjoyed this, and to the rest of you, what are you watching? Bluey or something? Okay, fair enough. That's a good show. I can't compete with that. All right, bye guys.